Hey YouTube, Nuclear Beagle here. Today I am bringing you a Bandai 1/12 scale First Order Stormtrooper. If it is your first time you've come across these models, they are essentially like an Airfix kit. You get a ton of plastic parts on a spruce and you have to cut them out and put them together. However, unlike an Airfix kit, you shouldn't have to glue or need to paint them. Disney prevents the distribution of these models in Europe and the US, so all of the instructions are in Japanese. This is not a major problem, but be aware that sometimes you might have to double check or skip ahead in the instructions to check the items you are cutting out are the correct ones. As mentioned, you shouldn't need to use glue or paint the models, but you can do so if you wish. Some of the models in this range, like the Sandtroopers and the Boba Fett, look a bit gash and therefore could do with some weathering. Also, some of these models have very small parts which could do with a bit of glue to help secure them in place. When putting this model together, it gives you the opportunity to appreciate the great job that they've done with evolving the Stormtrooper for the next generation of the Star Wars universe. They've made some of the model asymmetric. The vent for the Stormtrooper's respiratory unit is now only on one side of the helmet, at the front for instance. They've also added in the clasps on the side of the leg armour, so it actually makes sense how the armour would be put on if you were a trooper. There's just an overall sense of modernisation, evolution, while still retaining that classic Stormtrooper look. I also love the fact that they have included the riot shield, laser baton thing and the other weapons. It adds another dynamic to the Stormtrooper and helps build them into more of an individual that has a story to tell, as well as hinting towards that they are more skilled than they are depicted in the previous films. The only thing I don't like about this new look Stormtrooper is the white detailing on their weapons. It looks a bit too cartoony. I preferred the straight up black and the contrast it created against the all white troopers. Bandai have spent a lot of time on making sure these models have a high level of articulation. Oh, look at that nice shiny Stormtrooper ass. Being a model kit does not restrict the range of motion or limit it to one particular fixed pose. Because of this, and because of the different weapons and hand postures, then recreating any scene or getting in to fit your diorama is piss. In my other videos I've mentioned that if you are new to these models, then the Stormtroopers are a great place to start. Out of the entire range, they are one of the easiest to put together, and as model kits go, they don't require a huge amount of experience, but if you were to jump in and try and build the BB-8 or the C-3PO kit, you might struggle. Definitely give a trooper a shot before advancing to the more complex models. Here is the model complete. As with all of the other Bandai kits, they do look very good. Because in this instance we have constructed a Stormtrooper, then it is great being all clean and shiny, so we can skip adding any paint and move on to adding the stickers or transfers. I decided to use the stickers on this trooper. Adding the stickers or the transfers can prove to be the hardest part of the construction process. You can see here that some of the stickers are just like a pinhead dot. It's more frustrating than difficult, but with a little patience you can get the job done. There is the model finished. I chose to use the riot shield and baton. I may add some paint later to bring out the detail a little better, but I'm happy with how it looks out of the box for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.